go.
All right.
There you go. No, because I definitely was fucking up. I was trying to click that fucking button. I'm like, which one is it? Like, damn, there's only one back there, so I was fucking up anyway. Mr. Ho, like a virgin.
Hey, it'd be like that. Hey, trying to find a hole for the first time is it's quite a mysterious thing. Let's be honest. Because like for real, you know where it is. Well, you know the general area. You know what I'm saying? That's like when somebody tell you, "Oh yeah, it's a Walmart over in Crestwood." Like, so you go, "All right, I'm just gonna go to Crestwood and find this Walmart." You know what I'm saying? You go stumble upon it, right. But they ain't tell you exactly where it was.
I definitely was put it in her belly button the first time, motherfucker.
I don't think I went belly. I was just like fumbling around down there for the first time.
I mean, fumbling too, but I'm just saying.
Like, bro, I had it, and it was just kind of like.
I put it in her belly button.
But look, I ain't gonna lie though. The first time I did it, bro, straight fail, and I gave up. And, it was a straight fail, and I gave up. And
could have lost his virginity if he had patience.
Bruh, and I gave up, and I went home. I mean, I was like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. And then like, it was crazy because I had snuck in her house. And like her parents was gone, so like around the same time I gave up, her parents came back, and so it all worked out. What you mean? And we was trying to fuck, and her parents came back. I was like, oh shit. I don't know. I feel like I'd have been more disappointed if I had to cut like the sex short rather than not getting it. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would you be more disappointed at? Yeah. Not doing it all the way, or have to stop once you get in there?
Shit, I don't know. That is a hard fucking question. Which way would I be more disappointed at? I don't fucking know.
No, for real. I feel like that's the lesser of two evils. I don't want to have to stop early.
True.
You get 2-3 pumps in. What? It's time to go. I gotta stop now, bro. Nah, that shit.
At least you got in it, I guess. I don't know.
No, I didn't. Oh. Oh,
I'm just saying
that would be the that's trash. I mean,
yeah. Now we saying it's trash, but back then you was
right,
like,
yeah, right. If you was a person lose your virginity, just getting it in the hole is the goal. You know what I'm saying? But then, like as you get older, it becomes golf for real. You want to get in the hole.
Did you actually lose your virginity if you didn't bust that nut the first time? Only talking about the first time.
I think so. I mean, because for real though, because like if you think about the woman's aspect. I can almost guarantee you they ain't busting a nut they first time. Unless they, fucking with R. Kelly or some shit. But if they found them an older nigga who has been having sex for a while,
right?
They might have, had an orgasm the first time because this nigga kind of know what the fuck he doing. But if you was having sex with somebody your age who don't know what the fuck you doing for real, no, most women have not had an orgasm the first time they had sex. Guys, I would need a little friction. Look at me.
Some women ain't had one first time or ever.
Bro, I mean, being somebody who has dated older women, I've dated older women who has not like had an orgasm before, and I'm like, bitch, you got kids. Like, how you get kids with no orgasm?
Women gotta be more demanding. Don't let that nigga leave if he ain't made you come. Hold him hostage.
I hold my man hostage. Okay, anyway, this is the Will Hill Show. This is our new format, right? We can't call it podcast no mics no more, basically, because now we got
it's
mics.
The Will Hill Show.
I'm just saying it's the podcast with Third Post now. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
Will Hill Show, but it's a podcast.
That's what I'm saying. So podcast no mics is dead in the water, mainly because we got mics now. So, what should people expect with the new format? I think because these are loyal fans on Patreon.
They can expect for you to introduce your guest properly.
Introduce my guest. Okay, what is that? What does that entail?
I'm the fucking guest, nigga.
Oh, should I introduce my guest properly? Yes. All right. So today on the Will Hill Show / podcast, we got Mr. Curtis Mayfield.
Hey, I wish I had that nigga talent.
Curtis, welcome to the Will Hill Show. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right? Enjoying the rain?
Had to set this shit up.
Well, look, Curtis out here being safe. He got his mask on. Hey, safe air is good air, no?
Nah. Safe air is boring air.
It's funny because like I see people wearing a mask for protection. It's like people who I know have never seen a condom outside of the restaurant. It's Like, boy, you out here with this bass.
No, for a fact, this motherfucker done caught every treatable sexually transmitted disease, but now you want to
right now you need a bag, there. You want coronavirus, but gonorrhea is fine, huh? That's a hell of a fucking option.
I guess.
I don't know how they do it. I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, I don't. Oh wait, I just realized it's in mono.
It's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
It still play.
But if you play it back with it, I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, you can hear. Yeah,
out of both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, fuck it then. Hey.
Only reason. Yeah, and just so y'all know, we testing.
Yeah, I mean, forgive us, but y'all getting the first scoop of this shit.
I'm the first guest of the Will Hill Show with the new format, and I feel special.
He should. I mean, everybody first should feel special, right? Nah. Come on, you tell it. Hey,
Shorty was not special.
But you don't forget it. That's what I guess that's the point I'm trying to get across. You don't forget your first.
Nah, you don't forget.
Good, bad, ugly. You don't forget the first.
I remember that bitch was a predator.
A predator? What do you mean?
She went after a nigga. Listen, if she wasn't so adamant about fucking,
right,
I'd be in a virgin for another couple of years.
You had your own R. Kelly, Rhonda Kelly.
No, she wasn't that much older than me, but
no,
she went after.
She was more experienced than you, most definitely.
Yeah, for sure. I have been lucky in my early ages when it came to women.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was a shy motherfucker back then.
Right.
I ain't chasing you. not even because I didn't want to, just because I ain't had no game.
I mean, I don't know. To me, your game is what you make it, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I ain't had no game in the sense of like going up to a chick, talking to her.
Right.
I wasn't doing that shit.
Bro, it was scary. I mean, bro, that thing of rejection is fucking terrifying.
Bro, it was a moment when I was like, I had to be like, this was after I even had sex. a bunch of chicks that used to stay on my block popped up on the block, and they was all on the porch, and my neighbor tried to throw me the lob. She cool as hell for that, and I fucking fumbled it.
Damn.
I fumbled the shit out of that because I didn't know what to do.
Nigga, let's talk about bad closers. My friend Albert, who was on the very first episode of the Will Hill Show.
He gonna put him out there like that.
Fuck that. This is for the Patreon. Y'all, I'm telling you, the Patreon get the inside scoop. Y'all get the inside scoop.
We gonna have a little drop one on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like a little snippet.
Oh yeah, not this one. But my friend Albert is the worst closer ever, man. You can throw my man's the oop and he's gonna miss 99% of the time. Like, you can like damn near shoot the ball into the hoop and somehow he's going to fuck it up. Like, I had him fuck up some stuff as he's putting it in. The girl walk out the room, fuck you, Albert. I'm like, ow, what happened, bro?
Like, fuck that what you do, bro?
Happened? Yo, like, they were just posting like a bunch of stuff. So I used to live in Indiana. And so it's this bar in Indiana called Cagney's. And they racist in there, low key, you know what I'm saying? And at every racist bar, there's a black security guard, bouncer, however you want to say, who's trying to prove his whiteness to his peers. And that shit is tragic and we need to stop. But that's not the point that I'm trying to make here. So Cagney's is kind of, and most definitely not top tier women that go to Cagney's. I ain't gonna go that far. But so Cagney's the perfect place if you're just trying to get laid, because half the time that women that come there is on the same thing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not even on some you gotta work for it type shit. Like, that's what they there for. So we all know.
They get rotted out and go home.
Right, you know what I'm saying? We all know that. That's why you go to Cagney's. So we in Cagney's, and me and my friend, we used to always kick us three together. Me, Danny, and Albert was always together. Me and Danny, I don't know what the fuck, we just thought we was the max of the bar wherever we went. So we get our first drink and we do a lap around the bar. We scouting the talent. Albert goes straight up to the pool table and that's where he at for the night. So 9 times out of 10, me and Danny end up finding a group of women. Like, not too often do you find a woman by herself or just two. It's usually a group, and it's girls' night out. You know what I'm saying? So we end up finding a group of women. So we're talking to them And of course, there's only 2 of us, and now it's like 3, 4 of them. So they need somebody for their ugly friend. And half the time, it wasn't even the ugly girl who was the ugly friend. She was just the shyest of them, you know. And so, hey, we got somebody perfect. Yo, Al, come here. And so, like, these girls is like all over us. We doing our thing. We backing down, whatever. So now we're trying to figure out who house we finna go to. Danny and Albert were roommates, so we always went to their house. I stayed at my OG. Y'all ain't coming to my house. So like, we go to Danny and Albert house, and since I didn't live there, I had to fuck on the couch. Them 2 fucking their rooms. So Albert, I don't know how he always managed to fuck it up. Sometimes
I believe you told me this one.
Sometimes he'll fuck it up in the bar because he would just like blatantly. So you trying to fuck or no? I'm like, bro, god damn, yeah, she trying to fuck. You ain't gotta ask her that shit because now she ain't want to fuck.
Right.
So he's like, oh, so.
I mean, if you by yourself, it's a different thing.
No, man, nah. I mean, okay. I feel like you get to that point at the end of the night and it's like, bitch, either I'm finna get some McDonald's and go to sleep or we go fuck. I need to know. I'm tired and I'm not finna work. But nah, man, it's midnight, 1 o'clock. Like, no, we still got time to finesse this, bro. And like, I hate to sound sexist, but I feel like women want that shit though. Like, no one wants to feel like that was too easy. You know what I'm saying? Now one woman want to feel like, oh, that nigga I just gave up to nigga easy. No, so you got to play the game. You got to play the game. Shit, I wouldn't want no female to be like, I was easy. Fuck you, nah, bitch. You fuck Will. You work for that shit. Fuck me.
I got some questions if she's seeing she's easy.
Right? Yeah. No, if it's too easy, I don't want it.
When was your last STD?
Right. Nah, if it's too easy, I don't want it. It's your revolving door. I am cool on that one.
Right.
Nah. So yeah, like I said,
but yeah, at one point I felt the chase fun. Nowadays, not so much.
Nowadays,
yeah. Just me where I'm at.
No, I feel like the older you get, the more blunt you can be with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you no longer have to hide your intentions. And when I say that, it's not necessarily hiding your intentions. You still have to make that person feel comfortable enough to do
fuck
right. As you become an adult, you could be like, hey, look, this is what it is. Either you with it or you ain't. And unfortunately, I feel like enough women have been through enough distress to be like, yeah, I'm just trying to fuck. Like,
there's very few women who I came across who were down from the jump. Like, you ain't had to chase or nothing.
Yeah, I don't think I ran across many, maybe 2 in my lifetime that, like, you know, they knew what they were about, and that's what it was. But no, I had a question on the car right here. I told you I had something to ask you.
Hold on. Let's go back a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel like I got my proper introduction.
Oh, shit. You want me to do it again?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What do you want to be introduced as? Usually I ask this beforehand.
I can tell. You introduced me properly, my name.
You want the whole name, which is Curtis? That's what I'm asking.
Oh, just Curtis.
Right. I didn't think.
They don't need to know more than that.
All right.
And I can tell them the rest.
Okay, all right. Well, on today's first episode / test run of the Will Hill Show for our dedicated fans at the Patreon, thank you very much. We have Curtis, owner of CBC, created by Curtis, and half of Third Post Media. Curtis, how you doing today? Welcome to the Will Hill Show.
1/3 of Third Post Media.
What did I say?
Half.
Damn, I went half already. Part owner of Third Post Media. How about
that? So I'll take it from there. Okay. Myself.
All right.
Things I do for TPM.
Tell the people about you.
All right. I produce.
Uh-huh.
I handle marketing.
Okay.
I handle the graphic design. Well, yeah. Marketing, graphic design, upkeep of the channel, descriptions, all that shit. All that shit marketing. So I do a lot.
Okay.
PA.
Okay.
Hey, that's what I do. Shit. PA. I'm also the PA.
Uh-huh.
And we can't find nobody else.
I mean, we got to make it do what it do.
Right. So I pretty much do everything I can.
No, I mean, Curtis is most definitely the man behind the camera. I know y'all see me all the time in front of the Will Hill Show, but I don't set up. And I also lights.
Produce this show, just to let y'all know.
I don't set up the lights. You know what I'm saying? I know how. Don't get me wrong. I would, but you know, he make. Then, like, because he edits all this. So, when we're done...
yeah, editor, too. I forgot about that.
Look, he finna his own accolades here. So, like, when we finish with the Will Hill Show, actually recording it, he makes sure all the audio is synced. He's in charge of putting out the little the trailers. I don't know, promotional videos.
Yeah, promo video. That's
all that stuff. Especially if y'all watched the last 30 for 30, he did all that, all the editing. He had the sounds, all the graphic design for all that stuff. That was Mr. CBC himself. Then the shirts.
For those who don't know, CBC, you can go to my Instagram page or my website, createdbycurtis.com, and you can shop.
With the plug. look at my man with the plug. Plug that shit in. Yeah, I know y'all. I mean, if y'all really are fans, y'all seen when we had the little breaks where we plugged Created by Curtis. And
I'm aware enough to know that fans is a loose term we use it right now.
How should we address them?
Just
people? No, man. Y'all, I feel like y'all should be our motherfucking fans.
Hey, okay.
No?
I feel like we kind of small to be claiming fans.
I mean, I'm thinking future.
Okay. Yeah. Future fans see this shit.
Right.
I'm hoping y'all
You gotta start somewhere. Bro, I remember my first fan on Instagram when I started putting out videos. There was this dude named Vinny. Vinny was from West Virginia. And my man liked and commented on all of my videos. I was like, I got my first fan. When I make it, I'm flying Vinny out to my first big show.
Hey, that's what's up. Shit. He's still a fan? He's still around?
Yeah. He still liked all my videos and stuff. So, shout out to Vinny, my very first fan. I ain't forget about you. Tell you don't forget the first. The first or nothing. Remember your first car?
I never had a car.
You go remember it when you get one. Remember your first pair of shoes you bought with your money?
Yeah.
Look, I'm telling you, you do.
Yeah. I definitely do.
What else? Remember the first time you had to buy groceries in the house?
Nah, I actually don't.
You don't? Mm-mm. Have you ever had to buy the house groceries?
Yeah.
But I don't remember the first time?
Like, you know, it's always been three of us, so it ain't never been. Matter of fact, it's been five of us, so it ain't never been a point where one person had to buy all the groceries.
Right.
So, no.
Right. It was always a teamwork effort. All right. Remember the first time you had to go like to laundromat by yourself?
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
The first time for a lot of things. Remember the first T-shirt you made?
Yeah.
I mean, the first time.
Yeah, the first T-shirt I ever made was shit.
Bro, it ain't nothing like that first time.
That shit was shit.
What was it?
It was like Skyline, and it said Chicago, and one of the homies gave me a deal on it, but it was shit.
You still got it somewhere? You still got the design?
No, I ain't got the design or the T-shirt.
It's gone.
That shit don't deserve like. Seriously, it does not deserve like.
No, bro. I mean, it's a stepping stone. Though.
Yeah, and I'm always remember it.
Right.
But I don't need nobody else to remember that shit.
Hey, did you ever come back and like remaster it?
I did already.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
that's the
remastered version of it.
Oh, okay. People like that shirt though. People actually from the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once you look at it, you're looking for your neighborhood.
You remember like the first time somebody purchased one of those shirts that you didn't know?
I still got the information. So
right. You
I
remember though? Yeah. Okay.
I know where to go to see who's the first person that bought a shirt from me outside of family.
Right. So I'm not just somebody you just did not know. Somebody just randomly saw it and bought it. Yeah. No, that's always something special. Speaking of buying stuff, I had submitted my videos to this group who during the quarantine is like putting the videos out, like stuff that they would put on TV, but they doing like a web show of it.
Right.
And they bought my video. They bought one of my videos. Now that was my first time me making money from a video.
Right.
So I'm always remember that.
And which video was it?
That when I was hanging up on people, making excuses to get off the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they bought that one.
Yeah, shit, I like. You know which one I like? It's recent. The most recent one I would like is the one where I think he was doing customer service.
Yeah, with the router.
That shit was funny, and he was just doing the mustache.
Yeah, hey.
I'm like, bruh,
the quarantine stats, bro.
Yeah,
I don't like once the quarantine is over. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it or not, but I might.
Nah, I gotta cut this shit. It's patchy. Listen, I don't know if they can see it, but it's like this one ass spot that grows over here but don't grow right here.
Oh, word.
And that shit, and I blame my father.
Why?
Cause his shit patchy.
Patchy too. Gave you the Anthony Hamilton beard.
Only thing I don't have to worry about is going bald, because he had a lot of goddamn hair.
Right.
He cut it like maybe last year or year before that, and he had hair going all the way down. My mama got long hair. My grandmother.
Yeah, for the say they say you get your hair from your mother's side.
Oh, I guess. But no, none of my grandparents went bald. So
all right, so you good. You in good hands.
So
I call them all state.
You ain't gotta worry about me having that missing spot right here. Because one of the dudes I used to run with, he like, matter of fact, he younger than me, and he got that whole thing missing right here. And I'm like, bro, let it go,
man.
Let it go.
Oh man,
he could put a hat on, like if he taller than you,
hat fishing motherfuckers.
if he taller than you, you can't see the bald spot, but I'm taller than him.
Oh,
so I can look down and like, bro, you got a fro, and I can see your scalp right there.
Joe, like if you're balding, I don't understand the point of growing your hair. To me, you make it more obvious. I say this: if I was to go bald, I would get implants because I got a funny shaped head. I got this like knot right here, and then I got another one that when I was a kid, I fell down the stairs. Yeah,
it's permanent knot right here, but this is just like my sister and my mom's got it.
Yeah, it's just part of your head.
Right. So they girls, they got long hair. So
all right,
I'm the nigga with the knot on top of his shit. And when I cut my shit, I know. So yeah, I'm not. I can't go bald because of my head.
No, ain't nobody in my family bald either. My pops is. At some point, he had braids. I don't think he had braids. No, he got not a low cut. He got a little fro. But my pops is all gray. Everything. It ain't a black hair nowhere on his head or face.
That's how my grandmother, like you can, like she almost there wears all gray.
All right, now can I get to the thing I wanted to ask you about in the car?
I just wanted to make sure
you got your proper introduction.
I ain't gonna be in front of the camera too often. So
Right.
Got to get my shot.
Y'all better get a good look, because if he can help it, he'll never be back on this side.
Hell no.
What's the problem? I don't get the problem. It's not that bad, no?
I just ain't a camera person.
What's not a big deal.
I don't like being in front of the camera.
Fuck it, we all got our preferences.
It's maybe because at one point I thought I was gonna be a criminal, so I don't want to be in front of the camera.
Right.
No, I'm just fucking around.
Right.
But I just don't like being in front of the camera.
All right. So the question I was talking to Kay about is, she had made this post and she said, "Why be?" Goddamn, I read that shit wrong as hell.
Nigga,
what? Hold on, wait. Now it don't make sense.
Uh-oh. Maybe Kay got to come read it for you.
Okay, never mind. I got it. I'm a little slow. Hey, CPS, shout out. No, let's say, why couldn't we be born rich? And then basically it looked like a little text message. And it said, because we hustlers, our story is going to be better. So I was like, I don't agree. I don't agree that being a hustler and becoming rich, you have a better story than somebody who's born rich. I get it. Building your own stuff, yeah, that's nice.
You know what? It does make for a better story, because people don't really give a fuck for riches to riches. They give a fuck for rags to riches.
No, I think that's such an obscure view of us, because that's what we see and hear more often. Now, in the grand scheme of the world, you can go straight to the Kardashians. What was it? Kylie? She was rich,
yeah,
but now she's wealthy, and that shit still makes from a good story. Even though, yeah, she's not self-made, as she's been put out there.
Is she an outlier? Like, is she like exception to the rule?
Exception to this rule?
Yeah. Cause
no.
How many people can you name that? Let's say that
born rich and became richer.
Yeah, born into a wealthy family, and they set out to do their own thing and built their own empire.
See, I wouldn't even call her an exception, because that's not what she did.
All of them did that basically.
Right, they were rich.
But outside of the Kardashian Jenner clan, who can?
I don't keep up with pop culture to sit here and try to name any other celebrity. You know what I'm saying? Who were born with a silver spoon.
So read it back again for me.
It's like a text message. It
Right.
said, "Why couldn't we be born rich?" And then the person responded, "Because we're hustlers. Our story is going to be better."
Right.
Like I don't agree. I feel like you can have just a great story being born rich. Like to me, you can go from rich to wealthy. Now don't get me wrong. I'm grown now.
I don't think that
the rags to riches is always a better story. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so maybe so if it's not a better story, the rags to riches story makes for a more relatable story.
Relatable, right? Which would make it more interesting to us.
Because I honestly don't want to see the Jenner story.
Yeah, no, I mean only because it's been publicized.
Even if it hadn't been publicized, I'd probably be like,
I don't know. I feel like we feel that way mainly
I can't
because women.
I can't. Let's
keep it 100. For me, I feel like I couldn't relate because it's a bunch of women and their money started off a sex tape. Let's be 100. No.
I mean, if you
from their father, he was a lawyer, right?
Yeah, he had money before.
Right, he had money before that, but we mostly know it from a sex tape. But
we know they celebrity from the sex tape,
right?
But at least they was
their money, right? No, they wasn't poor at all.
At all.
Right. So
plus they had the Jenner mug and he an Olympic athlete.
Bro, he didn't matter to them.
No, what I'm saying is the kids. He had money too. So both of their fathers had money. He was on cereal boxes, my nigga.
So what?
He had money.
So what? Nah, I don't
You think he had enough money to? He had more money than my parents.
I mean, okay. At the time he started, I guess, messing around with Chris, he was still the Olympian, right? Right.
Well, he was in the picture.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He was still, he was, I mean, yeah, I guess he'll forever be an Olympian. I hope nobody get mad because we keep saying he. But he was a he at this point. So.
Shit, he did. Honestly, I ain't
no, go ahead, let's focus.
I don't intend no harm. So
yeah, no disrespect.
If a motherfucker got an issue, all I can say is don't come at me crazy. Just make your case,
right?
Respectfully,
we'll hear you out.
And because and if you come at me disrespectfully, I'm gonna show you how much of an asshole I can be.
I mean, I'm a comic. I can get that.
But that's why I stopped talking about that shit.
Okay. Anyway, so so when he came into the picture, he was still a celebrity, right? To me, the Olympics is dumb because you're famous and put in the limelight for that.
But we
small
saying
period of time. I don't feel like his money made any let me see,
impact on the Kardashians,
right?
Oh, okay, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, even if he had even if he had Jenner kids with anybody else, his kids would have still been well off.
Yeah, right. And I feel like if Chris would have had sex with anybody, this story would be the same because of her marketing strategy with her kids. You know what I'm saying? She's a hell of a promoter. She knows exactly what she's doing to keep people in the limelight, and then you got to pay for their appearance. That's how they make their money. You know what I'm saying? So
right. So in that case, that family has a good story, but they don't have because they saying why we weren't born rich. You say because
we're hustlers, and our story is going to be better.
Right, but them chicks, they know how to get a bag. So and let's say they never did the whole
sex tape.
No, not the sex tape. The show they got.
Right.
The reality show.
See,
if they never did the reality show and they waited to tell a story, they would have an interesting story.
Right.
But I wouldn't be able to relate to it.
100%.
I guess that's what I would say make it better to me, whether I could relate to it or not.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, the relatability make anything more interesting.
Right.
But like I said, it being better, I just don't agree, because I mean, let's keep it 100. We trying to get rich. You know what I'm saying? We try to get paid. We trying to be well off. And if we decide to have kids, our kids are going to be well off.
Right.
And if my kids can make more money from my money, then yeah, that story is still interesting. Like, what are you talking about? To me, making money is always going to be interesting.
Yeah, but nobody wants to see the haves get more.
Yeah, 100%. But
that's why I don't think it makes for that great of a story just based off that part. Like, again,
Right.
that rags to riches definitely, because you don't want to see. And I think I had a similar conversation.
The widening of the gap.
Right. I think I had a similar conversation where I was talking about Buddy who played in Fast 2 Furious, the one that played Dominic Toretto, Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
So in Fast 2 Furious, he's the hero. His whole story is I'm a win. I'm a win.
Right.
But that don't make for a great story, because if you always winning, people who want to learn from you want to see your struggle too as well. They want to see what struggles was had for you to get from point A to point B. Damn, both of them. Hold on.
They turn it off?
Yeah, they both off.
I gotta. You turn it back on the shit?
Yeah, it's back
Hold
on.
Let me
So, yeah, but just to continue on.
Yeah, I'll turn it back on in a second.
Like it make for a better story to see that struggle, your ups and downs, what the failures was, and how you learn from it.
Right.
I don't think I can see Kardashian Jenner failure and learn from it. Maybe I can.
I don't know.
What I'm trying to think. Did they release any product or anything that they failed at, and I could say, well, I could learn from them what to do, what not to do. And I don't think I can't think of nothing.
Shit, put out a sex tape.
Shit, that wasn't a failure for them though.
I mean, cause yeah, you're right. Cause all we see pretty much is their success. We don't see any business ventures where it failed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they shouldn't have did it. I mean,
right. Because matter of fact, they rich enough where if something failed, they can hide that shit. Like you would never know, or maybe not. I don't know. I never thought I would have this much of a conversation about that family. First of all,
I don't care enough to be
right. I mean,
100% honest.
I would, I just caring about business. I feel like I would.
Yeah. I'm sorry. They have.
I would look into them because they've done a great job of making sure that their name rings hard enough where they can be in those rooms to get those business deals done.
Right.
I would just have to find a way to do it without, making a fool of myself on fucking TV. Because I ain't trying to do none of that shit. I ain't trying to look like no dickhead on TV.
Is it?
It's recording. It's recording already.
Oh, yeah. Stop. So I hit it again. Okay, that makes sense.
Oh.
Whatever. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it makes for a better story. Let's say a more relatable story. That makes more sense for me.
I got a topic for the Will Hill Show.
What you got?
I got that interview that Charlamagne did with Joe Biden, right?
All I seen was the clickbait headlines. I didn't watch it.
So I watched it. A lot of the headlines that I saw were accurate. He said that he might have been joking.
That you ain't black if you vote for Trump, basically.
Right. He might have been joking on that shit. But at the same time, the same people that upset with him, I feel like this moment right here show which black folk it showed they bias. I kid you not, it showed just how biased they were for Democrat versus being a Republican.
Right.
For Biden versus Trump. Because if Trump said that same thing, y'all would be on his ass about it.
He wouldn't be joking though.
He wouldn't. No, but even like I said, I think he was joking.
No, I'm saying Trump wouldn't be joking though.
Right.
He'll say that shit. That's what he said.
But I feel like if you're gonna keep that energy for Biden, if you're gonna keep that energy for Trump, you got to keep it for Biden.
100%.
But at the same time, are you not voting for Biden? I mean, it's two motherfuckers. It's Trump and Biden. You either gonna vote for Trump or you gonna vote for Biden.
And not voting is a vote for Trump. So.
And then if you think about it, it's like everybody who was upset about this, I feel like.
How did you feel about it?
I laughed at it.
Yeah.
I giggled. I was like, okay, that shit was kind of funny.
All right.
And this was before I even watched the clip. When I read the headline,
I read the headline, yeah,
I laughed at it. I'm like,
right?
Really?
Hold on, I seen it. I seen the headline, and I didn't think it was something that I needed to watch. The headline told me exactly what was said. I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he didn't say it.
I wasn't as offended. Put like this, I wasn't as offended by it as most people, only because I never had much faith in any of these candidates.
Right.
Never, and I guess if you keep your expectations low, you won't be disappointed.
Right.
And my expectations for politicians has been low since I was 18. Serious, like I always to this day, all the men better not walk up on me. I got jokes for their ass.
I mean, that's because
they getting flamed. I got jokes
because we don't take our local politics serious.
I take it seriously enough.
Do you know your alderman? We had this conversation before on the Will Hill show.
Probably because
I don't podcast. No,
what I'm saying. If we probably maybe we did.
We did. I know we did. Because I don't know my local politician.
Right, but I
don't even know the mayor of my little city.
Right. Yeah,
I see the name like when I come to my city. I don't want to put my city out there. I don't know y'all like that.
Oh, okay. I think I said it already though.
I live in the burbs, so I mean we all know Lori because she's the mayor of Chicago. But in my little suburb city, I don't know. I seen the name. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't pick him up at the lineup. He could be walking around with mayor on his hat and. That ain't the mayor. Like, nah, it's just a hat that say mayor on it. Oh, damn, why y'all let him get the hat? But
but on the Biden thing, I'm not. I mean, you gonna look at the motherfucker funny, but at the same time, it's
really,
like,
it made you look at him funny.
Even before that, I was looking at him funny. So
I mean,
right? It's one of those things. You could be mad all day, but who are you? But at the end of the day, if you're a Democrat and you want to see Trump go. You could be mad at Biden, but you still gonna vote for him.
Right. I mean,
you still gonna vote.
I want to say everybody should vote. Period. Whether you think it's gonna do anything or not, because
just in case.
Right. I mean, I don't know.
Because I didn't used to vote,
no.
But then I was like, just in case.
No, I mean, I feel like in the grand scheme of things, my vote counts. In the grand scheme of things. Now, if I think about the surface level, no, I don't think my one vote counts out of the 100,000 people who are going to vote from my little area. You know what I'm saying? So, but shit, my one vote could give the delegate. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can win by 30 votes or whatever.
See, me, I'm one of those people. Like, at least I was, where if I don't trust them, so why would I go out and help them get into a position of power when I don't trust them?
Right.
But now I'm at this point, like, I was almost 30. I'm going to vote for just in case, and I'm going to make sure I understand what I'm voting for, and I'm going to vote selfishly.
100%. What the fuck?
A lot of people don't.
What else is you voting for?
A lot of people don't. It is crazy to me. Like, if you ain't voting for self-interest, then...
That's the point. He talked to the people to get their self-interest.
Like, I'm not vote. Like, if a candidate came right and was on the podcast and they was trying to get one of our vote or both of our vote, and they started talking about fucking trans issues or some shit.
Right.
I
don't care about that. Skip that one.
Next. Because I don't not to say that those people shouldn't have whatever rights they shouldn't be treated no differently.
Yeah, I don't think nobody should be discriminated against.
But that's not my personal interest.
Right.
I can sit here and say I'm a vote for trans rights, but they don't affect me. So why should I give a fuck? At least when it comes to voting for that candidate, I'm not gonna vote based off those issues. I'm gonna vote based off what I want. We small business owners.
Right. I mean,
we live in neighborhoods where I live in a neighborhood where you hear shooting damn near every day.
Right.
That's what I'm looking for.
So I don't know.
So I'm gonna be looking. Can he answer?
Does any of his policies affect my direct life?
Right.
Right. If not, then why am I vote for that person?
Right.
If it's not going to affect me positively, why would I care?
It's crazy that people would look for you to vote for a candidate because it's the right thing to do.
What?
The right thing to do is to vote for my personal interest.
That's why I don't blame people who vote for Trump, other than people who vote for him just because they think he's a racist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now, people who vote for Trump because he's going to make them more wealthy, that's fine. I understand it. That's politics.
But a large majority of his base, he ain't fucking making wealthy. So those fucking people are not voting for their self-interest.
Those are all the blue-collar people who now upset. All those farmers and stuff.
And I don't even think that many people, because they really bought into... And then another thing I hate about politics is we treating these candidates like celebrities. Like, they treat they treated Obama like a celebrity. They treating Trump like a celebrity. These people aren't celebrities. You should never put them. They might be the president. They might be leading the country, but they have a job to do. I don't want the president.
What's the definition of a celebrity?
A famous motherfucker, I guess.
I mean, because if that's it, then they are celebrities.
Well,
in a sense.
All right, then I'll say this. The way we put them on a pedestal, as if we don't pay their fucking salary, or as if, I mean, because why the being a president is an interesting position because you work for the people, but you lead the people, which is essentially leadership. But I don't think that they are beholden to their promises as they should be.
All right, so I looked it up, and the definition of celebrity is a famous person.
Right.
The state of being well known. So I mean, in that sense,
I mean, they should be well known enough so where the average where everybody knows who the president is, of course.
All right.
But
I mean, that makes you a celebrity.
But if you look at how, I guess the president,
that's why we have the term like local celebrity. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to think how I want to phrase this because I guess they are celebrities, but at the same time, I don't like how people hold on to their every word and not question it.
That's people though. I don't blame them. I blame dumbass people who can't think for themselves, and they need that outside influence to help them come up with something.
But at the same time, if you consistently lie to the people, you are at fault for that, right?
And yeah, you should be held accountable for that. But we don't do that as a collective group. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. So they only could do their actions or change their actions based on the outcome. Right. And the outcome is pretty much nothing when we know we've been lied to. Is there a wall? No, it ain't no damn wall.
Politics always scramble my brain because it's like I don't like the position they're in because it seems to go to every last one of their head.
Bro, that's kind of like at my job. Every time we get a new project manager, it seems that position, or we say it's the office, like the office of the project manager, they forget that there's people working for them, underneath them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it feels like a huge disconnect from our project managers at all times. So I get it. I get that aspect.
Right. And then this whole thing about black people don't have to be Democrats, which I agree with. But what's the alternative? Being Republican.
Bro, okay. Maybe I'm really naive.
I won't say the alternative. I'll say.
Oh yeah, the alternative.
We a 2-party system.
Right.
So if you're gonna be a Democrat, you're gonna be a Republican.
Right.
Or third choice, independent.
Right. Who ain't never won shit.
They have.
Where?
I can't quote it off. If you look it up, independents have.
I'm pretty sure. Small areas. You might get a independent senator, maybe.
Yeah.
Governor, maybe.
Yeah.
Probably not even a senator, maybe governor.
Right, but to say we don't got to be Democrats, but being a Republican ain't it neither.
Chris Rock said it in a stand-up a long time ago. It's like, how come you just can't listen to these motherfuckers and then judge off what they say they gonna do?
Right. Because when you go into the voting booth, they ask you, are you a Democrat or a Republican?
Right.
And they give you a ticket with all the Democrats.
Right.
But I may have, you know what? I have never asked, can I vote independently?
Yeah. Huh.
So when I go in there next time, I'm going to ask. It's going to probably be more people I can vote for.
Yeah, it's going to take you a little bit longer. But
right. Which I'm cool with. If I'm voting for myself.
I can vote for, the people I want to get in there. Yeah.
Because ain't no way that.
One thing I do. One thing that I do though, I try to make sure I know who my judges are.
Yeah, I like, even if I gotta take my phone with me and have them already pulled up, because that's what I did when we voted.
The primary.
The primary. So I had my phone with me and I made sure I had judges. Some of them I missed, like, because I was like, damn, I didn't. When I was looking shit up, this one skipped. I don't know how I skipped over this. But yeah, it's so much to pay attention to.
Make sure you pick your judges, especially black people, because we always in fucking court somehow. You know what I'm saying? For a driving ticket, you need to have your judges picked out. If this motherfucker has gave you a driving ticket or convicted you of driving, and the officer didn't show up, and he still convicted you anyway, then you need to make sure he does not get to keep his job.
Right.
That is an appointed position. Just because he went to law school and did all the stuff to become a judge. I don't know what you got to do to become a judge, but even though he did all that,
be a lawyer first.
It's an appointed position
Yeah.
by the people. He's there to now uphold the law from his judge position. And it's not like with the cops. We don't get to pick the cops. You know what I'm saying? The city picked the cops. We get to pick our judge, though. And if this person has been giving out unfair sentences, which is public record, you can always go and find out.
Right. It's been judges who have been caught up with that
right,
shit.
Yeah, it's public record. And you vote them out. That's what you do.
Right.
You have this conversation with your friends, make sure they vote, and you get that person out. And then the next time you get a driving ticket, it'll be a different judge, and you might get some leniency.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might not have to go to jail for having over the amount of limit of marijuana in your car. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the right judges are there.
So just to go back a little bit, when I was saying that, because I figured out what I wanted to say, why I feel like if I'm not going to be a Democrat, which, like I said, it's two sides of the same fucking coin. Mm-hmm. All that Democrats used to be Republicans used to be Democrats, all that bullshit. Keep that shit. My thing is, if I ain't gonna be a Democrat, I damn sure ain't gonna be a fucking Republican, because number one, how can I be part of a party that attracts skinheads, KKK members, and other neo-Nazi
right, obviously what they're saying is attracting them to that party.
Right. So not every Republican is a racist, but every racist seems to be a Republican.
Right.
And I forget who said that. I'm a quote. When I figure out, I'm gonna quote them motherfuckers. When I remember, I'm gonna quote they ass. So I always look at black folk who are Republicans. I look at them funny.
Those your peoples?
Bruh, because ain't no way I'm finna be standing shoulder to shoulder with a motherfucker who, in a quick second, if somehow we got rid of the 13th Amendment and all that, and we went back, and these same people in that party would be happy to whip me.
Right.
Would be happy to make sure that I know that I'm a second class citizen.
Tell y'all right now, you can fucking try.
Hey, like the people before us, motherfucker got to fight shit.
Bro, I was just talking about.
I hate people who used to say like, I ain't my grandmother, or I ain't my grandfather, we are not our grandparents.
No,
like that's a fucking stupid saying though.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
It is, and I'm gonna tell you why I think. It's
stupid.
Go
ahead.
So
you the guest.
So if you looking at every example that was Martin Luther King, yeah, he was non-violence, but he's not every example. So you had Malcolm, you had Black Panthers. Mm-hmm. They ain't taking no ass whooping.
Right.
So how you can use and then a lot of us had grandparents who were Black Panthers. So you can't sit here and tell me that you ain't your why you even throw your grandparents' name in the
like
dirt?
That, right.
That's fucking fool. To me, that's
cool.
fool.
We ain't got the same reasoning. So
okay,
I got a different reason. So you know about Nat Turner, no?
Yeah.
So that was just one of the hundreds of what revolts. Revolts that happened.
Right.
No, you should be more like your grandparents. It was more revolts than it was I want to say quiet plantations. You know what I'm saying?
It was?
Yes.
Yeah, look into that.
They went on lots of killing sprees.
More of these motherfuckers. So more. That's why white people afraid of us.
Listen,
motherfuckers getting off.
Listen, it was. I mean, because it's a numbers game.
I'm gonna have to look that shit up because
and we were not stupid when we got here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, please do.
It's an unknown land, but motherfuckers weren't stupid.
Because history is written by the winners.
Right.
We had to get the Nat Turner story ourselves. There's a lot of people who didn't even know who he was, and no fault to nobody's. But you ain't gonna find him no history book in no school.
Hell no, they ain't teaching Nat Turner.
They like. Bro, the only reason I had learned about that
they barely teach Malcolm X in school.
The only reason I learned about revolts because my American history teacher was a Muslim. His name was Abashir Jalla, and he get
more black
male teachers
that teach history.
So he told us straight up and was like, we always think that the people got here and just laid down and took that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we took care. We tried to take care of each other while we could doing the plantation stuff, but a lot of people did not take that shit. Yeah. A lot.
Yeah, because you heard stories of before they even reach America,
right?
The boats, they were revolted.
Listen,
right? They took the ship down with them.
So. Listen, I mean. We all didn't just lay down.
Right.
Some did. I mean, that's just the nature of it. Some did straight out of survival because they were straight offing people who did not. Right. And so at some point in time, you got to decide, well, am I going to sit here and suffer, get tortured, or just go ahead and do this for the day and keep my family safe? You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame, I don't look down upon the ones who did not revolt, but there was a lot who did. And to me, if you think about it, the ones who did is the ones we are descended from. Those are the ones who got free and moved around. You know what I'm saying? Before the whole slavery thing was abolished.
I think the ones who revolted died. So we ain't.
They all didn't die.
We didn't. Not all of them. I'm just saying the ones who revolted. We probably descended from. I feel like some. But for the majority, I think it's. I don't know.
I don't agree. That's just me. I don't agree. I feel like we're more descendants from the people who.
I just gave myself homework.
who
I got to look this shit up.
Bro, it was a lot. It was a lot more than that turn. That turn was not. A rare occurrence. Like I said, we won. I know. It was a numbers
Haiti,
game.
In Haiti, they had
a lot.
They won. They fought, won back their freedom.
Listen, blood. You know what I'm saying? So like, we just didn't lay down. Right. That's what they teach. You know what I'm saying? To make us to hate our history. You know what I'm saying? To hate our heritage and stuff.
When I learned about COINTELPRO when I was in high school, and I didn't learn it from school. I learned because somebody mentioned it, and I was like, "What the fuck is COINTELPRO?" Right. And then I heard, that's when I first heard it. When I decided to look it up, I was probably about 19, finna be 20.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, okay, this was COINTELPRO." This the shit that was going on. This shit is crazy.
Bro, at the end of the day, it was a numbers game, bro.
It opened my eyes up to why so many of our grandparents instilled in us distrust of our government.
Right.
And
they're a product of their environment and what they seen.
Right. It's gonna always be a disconnect between black people and authority figures in America.
100%.
I feel like that. It's gonna always be a disconnect until they can somehow fix those issues that we have.
Good luck.
I'm just saying because I sat and I was on some bullshit. I read through COINTELPRO and just not just the shit they did to black folk, but the shit they did to Hollywood and just all the shit that COINTELPRO entailed. I was like, damn, this shit is crazy. Like they had way too much fucking power. They allowed way too much. They knew. Matter of fact, even with COINTELPRO, they knew that Malcolm X was finna die. They knew how they had destroyed the inside of the Black Panther. They knew when they killed Fred Hampton. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they was able to do it because they part of the government. And who's gonna stop them?
Right.
So when your grandparents tell you why they don't trust the government, they not just being old kooks. They got a fucking reason. Or great grandparents at this point.
I mean, I can't.
No, yeah, because I understand how and why I feel the way I do about the government after learning history.
Right.
And I don't let it affect me to the point where I'm like finna go out and car bomb a government vehicle or some shit.
Right.
But I will, pay attention to these elections now. Now, I wish I had done it, 8-9 years ago.
Ain't no time like the present, bro.
Yeah.
You can't get time back, so I try not to dwell on the past too toughly.
Uh-oh. Titties on your phone.
What?
Shit, we cutting it. We good.
Yeah, I mean,
good test.
Great test run.
The Will Hill Show.
This is gonna be our new format. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope everything is better. We try to, get better equipment. We have a new camera. We want to focus on Curtis. We have mics now, audio equipment. we're evolving. we want to get better.
The guest, it's gonna be more guest driven though. I'm the producer of the show, so I'm just here as a fill in. So I decided we decided we gonna talk about more than just me, because I don't want y'all motherfuckers to know me anyway. Shit. All you motherfuckers need to know that I get shit done.
That you need it done. I mean,
every thumbnail on the fucking channel, I done.
100%. I ain't done none of them. So, all right. So we gonna wrap it up here. And, I appreciate all my Patreons, the ones we got now, the ones we have in the future.
Yeah.
Even though it's a small amount of y'all, what y'all do give and donate does help, and it goes towards new equipment, so we can do things like this, so we can improve on everything that we're doing.
So, with the start of the Patreon, it's set up. We got one reward system up where all Patreon, what they call them, Patreon patrons, all patrons will get content first. So before it go on the YouTube channel, before it go on Instagram, before it go on Twitter or Facebook, the patron's going to get it first, and from there, then we release the content to everybody else. And as we grow, as we gain more patrons, we'll be adding more tiers. So
what I want to get installed is a patron giveaway. Where
no, it wouldn't be a patron because we giving away stuff already.
No, I want to give them something else.
No, so I gotta explain to you again.
Okay.
So Patreon is
I know what Patreon is.
I'm just saying, but you talking about giving away.
Oh yeah, I want to do a giveaway.
We giving away already.
No, I want to do another one.
No, what I'm saying is, all right, so I'm trying to think. So right now they get content first. The second tier gonna be maybe a T-shirt that they get in return. So if they give us $10,
right,
they get that shirt.
Right. I get the tiers. Okay.
Right. So if we do a giveaway, we wouldn't necessarily do a giveaway through Patreon. We'd do a giveaway on social media or some shit.
I feel you.
We would need to do it on Patreon.
Oh no. Yeah, I feel you.
I hope you understand.
I do.
Okay.
I get it.
Because we don't need to do a giveaway on Patreon. It's like we already giving away enough.
All right.
We giving away content and merch.
Right.
So
okay. Well, that works for me. We'll wrap it up here. Thanks for sticking through our test.
Oh, sure. And make sure y'all buy the. Damn, I ain't got the T-shirt on. I got CBC. I had the T-shirt on yesterday. I was working in it, but I got the CBC T-shirt. But I ain't promote that right now. We promote TPM, and you could get the TPM merch on Third Post Media, PULSE Post. Like you checking your post.
I mean, you gotta start like dropping that shit so like they can see it.
Yeah, so you can get the T-shirts up on the site right now. thirdpostmedia.com. Go to merch, click it. It's gonna take some time to get to you because we print on demand. So when we get the orders, when we print it and then we send it out, so it'll be fresh.
Right.
So,
but right now, no old ass T-shirt.
So at this time, the pandemic thing happening, so shit gonna take a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
But yeah, follow us. Third Post Media on everything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Make sure y'all follow me, Simply Just Will, on all platforms.
Follow me, Created by Curtis, on Twitter and Instagram. Anything else? I don't give a fuck about.